Hey y'all, welcome back. So we are going to be making some ribs, some pork spare ribs. So I haven't done that. Well, I don't think I've done that on my channel. Maybe I have, but I'm going to do it a little differently. So comment below how you like to make your ribs. I'm actually going to boil them first, y'all, and then I'm going to finish them off in the oven. So I've never tried this method before, but I'm going to give it a try because it is a method that some people do. So comment below if you boil your ribs first, or do you just put them in the oven, or do you only do like the grill? But yeah, y'all, so follow me along so you can learn how I'm going to be boiling my ribs and then baking them in the oven. So that they should come out really, really tender and juicy. So let's go ahead and take this off and go from there. All right, so I went ahead and took the ribs out of the pack. And then I'm gonna, once I finish boiling them, I'm gonna sit it on top of this oven pan right here. Now you can use, of course, a regular one, but I'm saying let me use this one because it has this little oven rack thing in it. But I just covered it with aluminum foil. Now I'm gonna take off some of the like membrane and fat. So we're gonna do that first. And then I have a big pot with some water in it that I want to get boiling, so that way it can already be hot and by the time I'm finishing this, so I can just throw it right in there. So let's go ahead and cut some of this fat and membrane off of the rib, and we'll go from there. All right, so to my water, it hasn't quite yet boiled. I'm gonna add some garlic salt. But of course, if you have regular salt, sea salt, seasoned salt, just add what you want. Cause just think about that we're gonna be boiling the ribs, and if we're just boiling the water, it's not gonna taste like anything. But of course, do what works best for you, because you don't have to put any seasoning. You could just boil it, because we're still gonna put barbecue sauce on it at the end. But I want my ribs to be seasoned in the inside, so I'm going to add some seasoned salt. I'm kind of going to go a little heavy on it, just because there's a lot of water in here. But then once that starts boiling, we're going to let that sit and let that start boiling. Now let's come back over here to our ribs. And we're going to go ahead and season those. I wasn't going to season the ribs. I was thinking about just putting it inside of the like seasoning the water instead, but I think I am gonna go ahead and just season the ribs. Trying to get the camera to focus right. All right. So, y'all, you gotta have some butt rub seasoning. I'm gonna go in with some butt rub seasoning. Ooh, some onion powder. Or if you wanted to chop up some onions, you could put that in the water. And then, I'm trying to think if I'm going to add this. Yeah, I think I am going to add this. This is garlic and herb dash seasoning right here. So yeah, I'm going to go in with these. So let's go ahead and coat both sides in the seasoning. And then I'm also go in, this is going to be towards the end though, like when we're putting it in the oven, with some barbecue sauce. I got this, as y'all know, I'm an extreme couponer, so I got this, I think at Walmart on a deal, Tabasco barbecue sauce. So comment below what's y'all favorite barbecue sauce brand. I know we also have Baby Ray's. That's another one we keep in our household. But yeah, I got the honey barbecue and the original one. I'm just using pretty much what I have left. And I'm not really a big, like, barbecue sauce person. Comment below if that's you. Like, I actually prefer probably, like, close to none on my, ribs, but I know how I want them, so when I cooking them, I am going to put this sauce on it, because as I put it in the oven, it's not gonna be as saucy. But of course, just do as you know, like what works best for you. But I'm not like a big barbecue sauce person. Like I don't like a lot of sauce on my ribs. So comment below if that's you as well, or if you would like to drench yours in barbecue sauce. All right, our first side is all nice and coated. I went ahead and rubbed everything in with those 3 seasonings. Now I'm just gonna flip it. Then we're gonna do the same to the other side. And then I'm probably gonna cut it in half, I'm thinking, before I boil it. That way it can fit in the pan a little better. So now let's go ahead and do the other side. Go in with our butt rub. Like I said, I love this seasoning, y'all. Our garlic and herb dash seasoning. And our onion powder. And again, if you prefer just to chop up some onions, you could actually just do that and put it in the, let that boil in the water. So yeah, make sure you get all in there. Remember, we're going to be boiling it in some water. So we're going to get all in there. Then I'm going to cut it in half. Let that boil. Probably for like 30 minutes. See what it looks like. Alright, so now let's go ahead and just trying to make sure I got everything seasoned. Go ahead and probably cut it off. Cut it in half. Yeah. Go ahead and do that now. But yeah, it's coming along. Alright, so we got our ribs cut in half. Now my water hasn't started boiling yet. Let me show you how that looks. But I think I'm still gonna go ahead and just sit them in there since it is hot. So it hasn't quite boiled yet, but I'm gonna go ahead and sit it in there. So we're gonna do 30 minutes and then we're gonna go and check on it. So let's go ahead and put our ribs in the water. I'm gonna go with the thicker one first. And like I said, y'all, this is my first time doing this, so it's gonna come out amazing. You're gonna think positive. All right, so what is 5:05? At 5:35, we're gonna go check on it. So let's let that ride out. All right, y'all, so it's 5:39 right now. Looks backwards. Well, 5:40. I went like, what, 5 minutes over? Because I'm trying to multitask, do 2 videos at once. So I was able to do like a cleaning. If you don't know, I do have a cleaning motivational channel as well. And I was able to get some cleaning done while I was waiting on the food to cook. So if you're into that type of content, definitely check out my cleaning channel, which is Clean with D. But it'll be in the description box if you want to subscribe to that and watch the cleaning video I did while I was waiting on the food to cook. So let's check it, y'all. Looking for my tongs. Let's see what it looks like. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be like fall off the bone yet. So, yeah, I can just tell. It doesn't seem to be fall off the bone yet. I think I'm gonna give it like 30 more minutes. So, or let's do 20 minutes. So it's 5:40 at 6 o'clock. We'll come back and check it then and see if it's fall off the bone. But if not, I'm probably still gonna take it out. So I think an hour is probably good. And then we'll finish it off in the oven, which I do need to go ahead and preheat. So let's go ahead and preheat that. I'm gonna do, let's wait. Cause I think I'm just gonna do broil after no, let's go ahead and just preheat it just in case. So let's do 400 degrees. Let's just let that preheat. All right, y'all. So we got like 20 more minutes. All right, y'all. So it's been like 22 minutes. No, it's probably been like 20 minutes because we started a little after. Because it's 6:02 right now. So let's go ahead and take these ribs out. Let's take them out. Oh, Lord. Hold on. Okay. We'll go ahead and take them out. Coat them with some barbecue sauce. I am over here struggling. Whew. Hot. So this is what it looks like, y'all. Real bare. So now we're just gonna go in with our barbecue sauce, and we're just gonna coat it and put it in our oven. So now let's go ahead and put our barbecue sauce on it and go from there. I think I may cut. Do I want to cut the ribs? Nah, I don't think I'm gonna cut them. But at this point, you could go ahead and cut it if you wanted to, but I'm not gonna do that. So I'm gonna coat them on both sides, then we're gonna stick them in the oven. All right, y'all, so we went ahead and coated our ribs with the first coat. Now I'm gonna put it in our 400-degree oven, probably for like probably gonna check it in like 5 minutes and see if I need to put more sauce on it or not. But we're just gonna keep coating it until it's done and like the sauce is really incorporated into the ribs. So let's go ahead and stick it in here. All right, so we're gonna check it in about 5 minutes. So I changed my mind. We're actually gonna do 10 minutes. So we're gonna do 10 minutes because 5 minutes is not enough. Let's do 10 minutes and then check it after 10 minutes. All right, it's been about 10 minutes. Let's see what it looks like. Okay. Not too bad. It's starting to look really good. Let me see. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna go ahead and do now is put some more barbecue sauce on it, but this time I'm gonna put it on broil for like 2 minutes, flip it, 2 minutes on broil, and then we'll go from there. So, starting to look good, y'all. And again, this is the boiled method. All right, so I've just coated just the top part. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put it on high broil for like 2 minutes, flip it, put more barbecue sauce, do another 10 minutes on high broil. So let's go ahead and put it back in the oven. Put broil on high, and let's check it in 2 minutes. All right, it's been about 2 minutes, probably like 3 minutes. Let's go ahead and flip it. Flip our ribs. Ooh, that looks good. Starting to get there. We're gonna flip them and then we're gonna coat them with barbecue sauce on the other side. And do another like 2 to 3 minutes on broil. All right. So, I'm just gonna coat it with some more barbecue sauce. And again, like I said, coat it how you prefer. I'm not one that really likes a lot of barbecue sauce. So of course, if you want more, I'm just trying to get it to where it's lightly coated. Has that like that thin layer, not too saucy. But of course, you can always add more. And this is hot. I'm just so used to using my hands, so you definitely want to use like a brush or something else to spoon the barbecue sauce on. But yeah, so now let's go ahead and pop it back in for another 2 to 3 minutes. All right, y'all, we got it now. Let's see what it looks like. It's been like 2 to 3 minutes. More on the 3-minute side. We flipped it. Ooh. So now, oh, these tongs are got so much barbecue sauce on it. Gonna flip it again. Put a little more barbecue sauce on it. And just keep repeating it until it is done. This time I'm gonna go a little heavy on it because this probably may be the last coat that I need. Yeah. So just coating it all with a lot of barbecue sauce for my last time that I'm coating it. Okay. Alright, now I'm just gonna put it back in there for another 2 to 3 minutes on broil. Alright, y'all, so I did the broil method on this side for 2 minutes and I flipped it. Did 2 more minutes, now it's flipped over. Now I'm just gonna do 2 more minutes and then I'm just gonna turn the oven off and let it sit in here for probably like 10-15 minutes. So let's go ahead and close it up. We're gonna do 2 more minutes on broil and then we'll turn the oven completely off and just let it finish and ride out. And at this point, if you want to add more barbecue sauce, like if you like yours really saucy, you can. But again, I don't like mine that saucy. So by the time it's done, it should end up thinning out and not being as saucy. More like a glaze in a way. So just keep that in mind. If this will be the time to add more barbecue sauce if you like a lot of barbecue sauce. So 2 minutes and then we'll turn it off and let it ride out. All right, y'all. So now that the 2 minutes is up, I'm just gonna let it, like I said, just sit in the oven and just finish cooking. So I mean, at this point it's pretty much done. I'm just letting it cool off and just really incorporate all those juices and sauces. So now let's go ahead and close it up and then we'll probably come and check on it in about 10 minutes. All right, y'all, it's been exactly 10 minutes. So let's go ahead and take our ribs out. Ooh. Y'all, look at this. Ooh, these things look so freaking good. So I think I'm just gonna let them rest before I cut it. I was thinking about going ahead and just cutting it, but I think I'm gonna let them rest until they kind of cool off and then cut them. But feel free to cut them now if you prefer. So these are our ribs, y'all. So nice and juicy. All right, y'all, so the ribs are all nice and cut up. I just kind of stacked it high so I can get a good thumbnail. But y'all, look at these ribs. Oh my God, I'm acting like this is not hot. It is super hot. Ah! But y'all, look at this. And this is from me boiling them. So I definitely hope you all found this video helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.